All right, Con, my job says IMW FH69, so it's my time to win.
Oh no, he's got the number.
I've got the
Hold
number.
on, let me look. Do I have one that's... I have a 01 on the table. I got a 74, a 39, an 82, a 64, and mine's a 10.
I'm
Mine's
blessed on
FH10.
this day, and I can see that there's an S282 over in the distance there. So
Yeah, we're gonna run Steam.
again.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
give up this time, or you
No,
can
no,
actually
I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it to the destination. We gotta go to the steel mill. It's a nice straight track, except for the hard left turn at City Southwest.
That one's pretty brutal. Those two little junctions just south of the machine factory can be pretty surprising.
Yeah,
as well,
there's
though.
a lot of switching we have to do here while we're driving to make sure that we're going in the right direction.
Yeah, we do
gotta
have
make
those
sure that you
three
Yeah.
junctions we'll have to check on the way after City
Yeah.
Southwest and right before the steel mill, but it should be pretty straightforward.
Yeah, and to make this more exciting, our we got to start off the turntable, which is that's just gonna be great. So
Yep.
let's get right to it, man. I'm
All right.
excited.
I'm ready.
You ready? Pound us in. Pop this job in.
3, 2, 1, go! All right,
All right.
here we go.
I already know what I'm doing. What's your output track? Is it B3I? It's always B3I.
There's only 2 input
Oh.
tracks at the steel mill, so yeah, it's almost always B3I. The other one's in the A yard. And
are you serious? There's
yeah.
only the one on the input
on
side?
the actual run-throughs, yeah. So
that would make sense.
not too surprising that that's the case.
Okay. Whoops.
And I have to say I only know that thanks to a commenter when I had commented like it always feels like it's the B3, and it is because that's all that there really is. All
I
right.
remembered where all 3 of my valves were this time.
Good man.
1,
Good
2,
man.
3. There we go. Okay. Oh, whoops! That would be a critical safety tip that I.
Are you forgetting something?
Yeah. Did you remember to? Uh-oh. Okay.
I almost ran off the end of the
God dang it,
turntable.
Heist. God dang it.
What do you
God
do?
dang it, Heist.
What do you got danging
I have to load a safety save already, Heist.
this, what did you do?
I forgot to rotate the turntable into position before I moved the locomotive forward, and I didn't give the brakes enough time to pressurize, and I didn't use so I slid right on to the...
You ding dong.
No brakes.
Right into the
onto
turntable
table.
pit. Did your locomotive blow up?
No, but it like fell, and I don't want to re-rail it, so hopefully I still have my... Oh, I don't know if I have my job. Uh-oh.
Well, that'll
Oh,
change things.
Yeah, no, it's here. I got it. I had to just reclaim it. All right, I'm back. We're good. It's like I'm just restarting from the beginning. I'm gonna turn the turntable. I can't believe I forgot I was doing so well. I already binned it. Unbelievable.
Nailed it, Con. Just nailed
Dude,
it.
I get panicked under the pressure, man. You know, now I gotta fire this.
You
thing
were
back
just
up.
talking the big talk about how you were gonna be great. And you've been practicing and all this stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like I've been totally managing my fire well. You know, I'm really in tune with this locomotive now, as you can clearly see.
By
Alright,
the
hold on,
fact
I
that
gotta-
you just binned it into the turntable pit.
Yeah, well, you know, I got the turntable. I gotta get the brakes back on. Hold on, get that fired up. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's just because as soon as we put a time limit on it, like, you know, a competition, I get panicked, and
That is very, very understandable. Red light syndrome's a thing, man.
Let's get on this turntable now.
Oh, this is spicy. Bang! Ow.
I honestly can't believe I put it into the turntable. Like, what an idiot.
I mean, it happens. You just 485'd it. It's okay. Why aren't you
Anytime
going?
the brakes want to work,
There we
that'd
go.
be perfect.
Oh,
Independent brake uses air too, right? Like, no matter what,
of
you're
course,
still...
yeah. They're both air brakes.
They're
yeah.
both air brakes, yeah. So that's unfortunate.
Of course, it's the brake on the other end of this 15-car iron train. Holy crap!
Yeah, it's gonna be a slog fest. By the way, there's a little bit of a hill coming out of the you know, the iron mine here. I don't know if we're gonna make it up it without.
Roger that. So keep
Just,
it
you might
nice
have to
and
take a
stoked.
run at it. Is my point.
Okay.
All right.
I'll wait till my air recovers, and I'm just gonna give it a little blow until then.
Yeah, I'm just blowing out my my cylinders here, making sure we don't get any other problems. You know, I don't really consider that a crash, because honestly, I hadn't even connected the train up yet. So like, it doesn't really count. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure. When you derail in the yard, there's no consequences.
Yeah,
Right.
there's no consequence for derailing in the yard. That's how I look
I've
at it.
I've heard that's true on the real railroad for sure.
Yeah. As long as it's in the yard, then it does. It's like, you know, if you get to home base while you're being chased by the cops, they have to stop you. Or they have to stop chasing you legally, right? It's like home base is free.
Exactly how that works.
Yeah, no, that's how it works. I've learned, interestingly, when I drive Steam, I've learned when I'm driving Steam around the station to pretty much just leave my cylinder cocks open all the time. Because
You certainly can do that. You need to kind of get it to chuff pretty hard to really clear out everything anyways, so if you're just
and,
lightly
when you're
working
around,
it, yeah.
when you're around the shunting yards and stuff, they just get so full of water and nonsense all the time. It's just like,
Yeah. In actuality, as long as you're not stopped for more than maybe 10 minutes with the real thing, you don't really need to worry about it, but...
right. All right, which one's my brake is the question. Oh, mine was on the front of my train. Let's go.
Wow, thanks to
Right
Derail Valley
train,
for
right?
that RNG.
Yeah, well, you know, Derail Valley RNG'd my train into the freaking turntable, so, you know.
Did it now? Did it?
It was RNG that my brake didn't pressurize in time. That's clearly RNG, bro.
I see.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Are you just giving it the full beans forward and hoping you make it up the hill? Is that your...
Basically, yeah. I'm doing 30. I'm in the tunnel right now. Yeah, it's screaming. I got the fire, like, absolutely full. Sand on. We're holding
Yeah, I don't know
just
if
shy of
this-
14 bars, so...
Are you losing speed, though?
Not yet. I'm still in the tunnel. Like, it's not losing. It's accelerating.
I'm gonna go reverse a bit first. I'm gonna play this smart, go reverse a bit first. I know the hill coming out there, and it gets pretty bad, so I don't know if we're at tonnage or not for 1,200.
1,200 tons is a lot. It's
It
got to be
is.
getting close.
Yeah, and I think the hill goes up to almost 3% at some point, so I'm just gonna back up enough until I get to the tunnel on the other side of the station, and then just come flying through with some speed.
All right, Khan's going with speed in the wrong direction.
Well, yeah.
I got
but,
a
you
50
know,
here. So you can go around the machine factory, and it's apparently way flatter. It's a 1.9 up to the machine factory going the way that I'm going. But I'm doing 50 right now, and I've got plenty of pressure right now. So I'm just going to keep it absolutely just topped up here.
All right, I'm gonna go
And
forward.
line to the left again? Do I want to go to the left again? Oh, yeah, I do. What's off that siding? There's a siding that goes that way.
Yeah,
Maybe
I know,
that's where the caboose is. I don't remember.
There's a couple sidings. On the other side of the machine factory, too, on the map, you can see it. There's another siding that goes to nothing.
I want to say one's got the caboose, one's got the handcar, if I recall correctly. So, yeah, lots of fun little things. I never played with the handcar until a recent live stream, where I tried it out. It's super
We gotta
neat.
do a handcar race.
We
at
are
some
gonna have
point.
to do a
So you have to
handcar
actually
race.
manually pump the handcar. which is
It's a
good.
skill game. It's like a Mario Party minigame. Sorry,
It's
a
just-
Mario Party minigame.
Okay, listen here, Ice. We're not all from Colorado, okay?
Colorado.
Colorado, where we, you know, talk like rados. I don't know. It was like
Colorado, man. It's
I
rad.
just don't try and say like words anymore, you know, just to avoid my accent coming out, and then it seems to work out well.
Yeah, not saying words does help with that. That's for sure.
Yeah. All right, I'm
The speed limit is 100, but we are slowing down. We are crawling here. Not quite. I'm doing 30. It feels slow though. It's a
I'm
heavy
finally
train.
moving now, but I think this will be good. 'Cause I'm
How
just
much further
giving
do
her
I have
the
to
beans.
go? I don't have much further to go to get to the machine factory. I think I'm gonna make it. And it looks like I'm lined into the passenger platform, which on a recent episode I learned is not straight all the way through, so you can't just bomb through it. There's a little S-bend at the other ends, and that was very unfortunate to find out while being in a DE6 doing approximately 120 kilometers an hour.
But you shouldn't be doing 120 in a station anyway, Heist.
I got places to be, Con. Don't judge.
See, I think I'm gonna beat you in time on this one and just flat up delivery time, but I was kind of thinking that we were gonna stall out on this hill without a run at it, and now I'm thinking we might not, so...
I don't know. I do have 90 more tons than you, or 86 more tons than you.
Yeah, like
you're
one extra
1204.
car.
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't think I'm gonna stall. I'm coming up to the yard limit sign. I'm down to about 18 kilometer an hour right now, but
I probably won't stall then at 18.
it's been slowing down. I still got maybe 100 meters to go to the sign, so we'll have to see. And then yeah, B3 inbound, of course. The inbound track
Am I
of all
going
time.
left? I'm going left. All right, perfect. So it's flatter to go right, you're saying?
That
around
is
the machine
that is what
factory.
somebody has told me. Because I asked.
It looks like it's got steeper curves though.
a lot of sharp curves. Yeah. Somebody told me that because I wondered why that track is there. And some of the tracks they're planning for future expansions because Deer Valley's got that whole roadmap out with a lot of cool things to come in the future. So I think some of that is that, but you can go around there for a flatter experience when you're hauling tonnage out of the iron ore mine, which, you know, I don't know, maybe it'd be a lot faster, but anyway.
Yeah, as long as you don't slow down on this hill. I'm already starting to bog down on this hill, but I have like 13.5 bar of pressure, so.
I'm screaming at like 13.99, like right there, right against the pops. I got the water running because I'm leveling it off. And it's holding right about 16. And we're just putting along right now.
I'm doing 40.
That's a lot of weight, a lot of train.
It seems to be holding 40.
It sounds like I'm starting to pick up a little speed here. Yeah, we're getting back towards 20, so try and get up to a good clip here through the station. Not eat my train off this time, if I can avoid it. And then we scream down the other side. That's where the speed is.
Yeah, and then you gotta slow down for that city corner.
Oh yeah, well you gotta slow down before that, but yeah, City Southwest is that's the big spicy one, but that junction, those two squiggles between Machine Factory and City Southwest are pretty violent squiggles, so. Alright.
Well, I'm starting to bog down on this hill. Still doing 30-ish.
Alright, I'm pulling out of
Trying
it.
to keep my boiler water as low as possible so it heats up as fast as possible, because, you know, strategy.
Playing the dangerous game, Con.
Yeah, you gotta keep your injector just above that low line so that you're just, you know.
Yeah. Easier to generate steam with less water, but yeah, that is a dangerous game to play.
Well, you know, you gotta get the steam to generate as fast as possible. I am coming up to the machine shop, or machine factory 60 sign now. So I'm gonna give it the beans. Put a little bit more water on the injector.
We're giving it the beans already?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, whoops, I've had my sand on this whole time. Probably didn't. Oh, no, I did need that.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
never
no,
mind.
you actually do need the sand.
Yeah,
pretty
as soon as I pull
significantly.
it off, I can hear the wheel slip. It's like, no, no thank you. Just, wheel slip on a real train feels terrifying. Like that, I feel like it would be the most terrifying experience. The whole train is sliding.
It's less terrifying than you'd think. It's violent in the sound the exhaust makes, but it doesn't feel all that different, which is the interesting thing. You'll feel if you're in a hard pull in a corner, it actually you'll feel it float and lose traction and lose grip because the locomotive will sit differently on its suspension. And usually what you hear is just the exhaust being all kinds of pissed off more than anything else. So it doesn't feel necessarily as scary as you might think.
And you just drop the throttle and then pull it back out to catch it. And
Yep.
boom, gun.
Yep. Always drop
Kinda
the
like what you do
throttle
in a car.
because some people try and catch it with just sand, and that's bad because you can suddenly gain a lot of traction. And a friend of mine actually was posting pictures recently of a locomotive that they had to repair where somebody caught the slip with sand and it actually cracked the driver's center. The actual wheels got cracked because the force
Shear
transition was
force.
the shear force was so intense all of a sudden. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, so always catch it with the throttle and
I
go from
snapped
there.
a car axle doing that once.
Did you really?
Yeah, my front axle on one of my cars, I did a burnout parking lot while leaving work one day. And it was a manual, and I was in first gear. I did a burnout, and then I dropped the clutch. And
Oopsie.
it just snapped the front axle.
Oh, speaking of oopsies, this is going to be a spicy turn. That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine.
I'm pulling through the machine shop now with some speed.
That was fine. That was fine. All right. I made it through the first squiggly past Machine Factory. There's one more squiggly,
Okay.
and then we can really give it the beans. I could be doing 60 through here, and I'm doing more than 60, so I'm going to grab a little air again, I guess. Bringing it down about a bar.
There's an 060 at the machine factory. I'm wondering if I can just hook this up to the front and get more speed out of it, you know?
The 060's not that good, unfortunately.
It's not that fast. Yeah, this thing's
Yeah.
really...
The 282 and the DE6 are the speed kings of the valley. All right, I'm gonna yoink around this curve, going right at 60, and now we're just gonna give it the beans. Full beans all the time. Still water in the glass. Love to see it. And this is the fast section. This is probably the fastest section on this alignment. So I'm just absolutely just giving it everything she's got.
I'm building up a little bit of speed here on this downhill.
Me too. A little bit of speed.
Yeah.
Some speed.
I'm doing like 80 in a 60. It'll be fine. I mean, it's gonna come up to a 60.
Yeah,
It's
just
gonna
be
do
careful.
80 through it. I got places to be, man. I ain't got
Okay,
time to
yeah,
move
yeah.
around.
You're the one giving me safety tips in the yard, and now you're the one with places
Well,
to be all of a
I
sudden.
put it to the round table in the first 10 seconds, bro, so I gotta catch up, you know? I thought today was gonna be the day. I thought, honestly, today was gonna be the day. I was like, you know what? Here I am. I'm gonna beat Heist. It's gonna be fantastic.
This is a great Noob V Pro series.
Dude, I swear, no matter how good I get, I still can't keep up. You just have this incredible speed. I'm pretty sure you're using hacks.
Hacks of Real Engineer. All right, and I am coming up on that City Southwest turn, and I am doing 92 right now.
Yeah, you can't do 92 through that
You
turn, by the
cannot
way.
do 92 through that turn, so I'm just gonna give it a lot of air.
Also, I
we're gonna
figured out
dump
how
it
to
a
use
little bit.
self-lapping brakes. Kind
Did
of
you?
awesome, by
Good.
the way. Yeah.
Good.
You just set the pressure and then you forget it, and it just slows you down, and
Yeah.
that's just wonderful.
All right.
And if you have the pressure set just right for the curve you're on, then it'll slow you down like absolutely perfect.
it's a beautiful thing, yeah.
Yeah, like if you're on a 1 or 2 degree slope and you know the weight of your train and you know exactly how much brake
That's a
pressure
30, and I'm still doing 45. Okay.
Yeah, you might.
It's fine.
You might.
It's fine. It's still fine. My brake shoes are all screaming. I can see every brake shoe on the train is glowing right now. But we made it. We're doing 30 through the turn, and we're giving it the beans. Accelerate at the apex, just like Grandpa used to say.
I did that once, and the back half of my train fell off. Remember when we were talking about it last time? How what happens when your train accelerates through a corner that it can't do, and because you're already accelerating with the locomotive at the front,
Right.
right?
You experienced
turns
that.
out the back half of the train will fall off, and the front half will still be going.
Yep. And then you just notice your brake pipe go to 0.
Yeah,
And,
you notice
yeah.
all of a sudden all your brakes apply, and you're like, why did this happen? And then you go back and count the cars and realize you're missing 5 of them, and then
That would in fact do it. Yeah.
It's pretty cool though. I was just playing for fun the other day, and that happened to me, and I was like, oh, that answers the question of what happens when you speed up when your train's still on a 30.
Right. So it's a weight thing based on locomotive then, because the cars are being pulled around, right, by the
But they're
engine
speeding up at
doing
the
its
same
thing.
speed as the rest of the train. So if your locomotive's doing 60 up ahead, then
Right.
they're doing 60 through a 30 turn because the train's long enough where the back car still feels a different speed than the front. It's kind of ridiculous when you think about it. So you'd have to be fully clear of a corner before you accelerate if you wanted to be like super safe about it.
Right. You can get a little bit ahead of it just because you know that you're actually giving it a inwards force by the fact that you have a coupler and it's drawing the car to the inside of the curve a little bit. But yeah, you don't want to be too cavalier with it. Otherwise, you have exactly what you experienced, which is far from ideal, as it were. All right, I'm in a 50. I'm doing about 50. I want to say there's a 30 coming up. I'm pretty sure there's a 30 coming up ahead, so we'll just...
I thought it was a 30 through this turn. I dumped my brakes to get down to 30.
It is a 30 through City Southwest, for sure.
Oh, there we go. Got the switch.
Yeah, there's that
Yeah,
30.
perfect.
Still
I'm doing a nice calm 40
Oh,
through
boy.
it.
I hit that 30 doing about 46. It's fine. Come on, sweetheart. Pull through it.
It sounds a little gnarly, but it's fine. I think I'm good. Yeah, my train's coming through the corner. It's definitely doing faster than 30 through the corner.
It's
but
fine.
I think it's okay.
It'll be fine.
Yeah,
Don't worry about
this is
it.
a long train, I tell you. It's a lot,
Hey,
there are a lot of cars.
Yours is 14 and mine's 15, I think.
Yeah, it's a lot of cars just chilling behind that.
Yep. It's a lot of weight, but the S282 doesn't care. It's a good choo-choo,
it's
man.
a beast once it gets going. It's just a monster. Just continues to put down power.
Yeah.
I'm literally
Super
giving it
cool.
100 to try and catch up to you. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Well, I'm doing close to 100 myself, but I'm doing enough that I
Yeah.
need sand. Put it that way.
Yeah, I don't need sand, but I'm just trying to catch up and build pressure and maintain pressure all at the same time. Got a little too much water in my boiler for a second there. It's at a good level now.
Yeah, mine's been bobbing about quarter glass to half glass right now. I'd like a little more, but just trying to keep it slowly increasing.
I'm doing 60, and I don't see a speed limit sign. Oh, it's 30? Are we going left? Oh, we are going left.
Yeah,
Oh, God,
that's
it's
a tight
30.
little junction right there. Yeah.
It's a 30.
And now I get to blitz past the boys.
Ah, God dang it. God dang it.
Did you bin it?
Yeah. Yeah.
R.I.P. Con. Did it blow up?
Yeah. No, it didn't blow up, actually.
Oh, at least
Was
it's
it
that.
locomotive that like binned sideways and didn't blow up? That's exactly what I have. It's still like the boiler's still good. It's all still intact. It's just tipped completely on its side.
It just depends on how hot the fire is when it happens. Because if
Oh, it
the
was
fire's
1200 degrees. I
Oh.
went straight through the switch.
well, you must have had just a bunch of water that it didn't uncover the crown sheet, I guess.
yeah.
Then.
No,
Yeah.
I got a bunch of something. There's a steam leak.
It's
God
fine.
dang it, Heist. God dang it. All right, well, time to
Try it again.
time to reload. Dude,
We'll see
I
if your
was
time
doing
or your,
so good.
Your cost is better than mine. You know, try and give you every point we can. You know, there was recently there was an accident in Argentina where a steam train rolled over, and
Yeah, I saw that.
I guess it's the second time it's happened on that railroad in recent memory. Because in 2011, there's video of it rolling over. I guess the wind blew it over. It wasn't sturdy enough, and the wind was super bad. And the steam engine flipped completely upside down, and it was totally like didn't blow up. Nobody died. People got hurt in the rollover, but there were no fatalities, which is kind of incredible when you think about a train rolling over down an embankment. It was 2011 in Argentina. You can look it up. It's pretty crazy.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of my brake pipe taking 652 years to pressurize.
Well, you know, they be like that
old
sometimes.
problems, you know, it's just the way it is. It's just, it's such a slow process on longer trains. Oh, man.
Well, if you had the real thing, you'd have to wait 10 minutes for it to charge, then do a terminal air brake test, and then pray that the test went right.
And then wait another 10 minutes for it to charge again if the test went wrong, and
Pretty much, yeah.
repeat the process.
Yeah. So, you know, they streamlined it a fair bit for the game, which you love
So if
to
you
see.
dump your brakes on like, I'm assuming when you use brakes on a train, you never go to 100% because you don't want to have to wait forever for it to repressurize.
Well, yeah, you try not to dump. If you get the car reservoirs too far down, you don't have brakes anymore. So you try not to get there because then you run out of brakes, and that would be pretty impressive to do if you wasted that much air that you ran out of brakes. I mean, it's happened, but you know, that's usually on miles and miles long downgrade, crazy track, all that stuff. So in most situations, you never even get close to approaching that as a problem. But yeah, if you have to start over and recharge, like that would suck. But usually, you never really get the reservoirs that far down, so you're never really that worried about recharging them completely. And then you don't have to do an air test over again because it's a terminal air test. You only do it when you change the makeup of the train, or if the train sat off of air for a long time, like you didn't have the air system working or something like that, and you didn't break the train up. So,
Hey, real question. How many times have you actually crashed during a race that we've done at Derail Valley? We've done a bunch of races now. Have you ever crashed once? Like during the race portion? I know you purposely kill yourself after the fact, but like,
I don't think I've actually crashed or exploded during a race. No.
That's like unbelievably impressive to me because I'm not even like I'm not trying to, and I have a good probably like 50 hours in playing Derail Valley, and yet I just when you start to rush things, that's when I can't do it. Like if I play slow and methodically, it's it's good to go, right? But whenever I try and rush things, I always make a mistake somewhere.
The race does it for you, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it really like I'm hitting this 30 now at 40 for the second time, so it'll be better this time around. There we go. Who makes this kind of a curve, honestly? A 30 on an 80, an 80 to a 30?
Some people just want to see the world burn. All right, Con, 24 minutes, 23 seconds to validate.
Dang.
I did have $810 worth of car damage from coupling a little spicy to my first car. So.
Okay, so that's at least an 81-second time penalty for every $10.
Sure. We're almost 60 grand though. That's cool.
That's a good mission, man. I can't believe you're already. All right, I'm on the fast part now though, like through the oil well and stuff, and this should just be full speed. Send it.
You love to hear
it. No
one
cares.
I'm dumping my fire so that I can.
I got you hooked up. I should just honestly stream my screen every time because I know I'm never gonna win this. One of these days, I'm gonna win. I was so confident coming into today, you have no idea. And then as soon as I binned it, I should have just called for a restart right at the very beginning. I should just be like, you know what, let's restart. It's in the round table. It's not happening. It's in the turntable. It's should have just restarted.
Con,
right there.
I will mail you an ESD branded pee cup, and if you literally pee in a cup for me.
It's literally brutal, man. It's freaking brutal. Like I was so confident. I was just excited. I felt like I finally got to a point with this engine where, I'm confident in like the firing sequence and making sure it doesn't run out of water and, all that jazz and managing the speed. I learned how, self-lapping brakes work.
You're learning all sorts of fun train stuff. I'm proud, Con.
And then I bin it. First corner, bin it.
Well, nobody's perfect. It's okay.
And now I have no pressure because I'm building too much fire and running it full reg.
It happens. It's okay.
It's all good.
You'll get there. You're running past the boys, having a good time. I took stock of what my maintenance cost was, and now I'm just gonna go do heinous things to my locomotive. So,
didn't you say it was $810?
That was my wear and tear on the one train car that I broke during the job.
What was the maintenance cost if you repaired it at the terminal, not manually?
Oh, well, that was a train car because I hit it too hard when I coupled. That's not even the maintenance.
810 because of a train car.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I've written down the. I took a screenshot of the costs to the 282 and the tender before I bin it inevitably in about 15 seconds or so.
I can just go straight through here, don't
Yeah, I did. Let's see.
I go this way.
Oh goodness. I'm still not coming. I'm doing over 100 through 70 right now, and I haven't come off. It's fine. It's 110. There it goes. Bye, train. Oh, and it blew up. There you go.
Seems weird to me that there'd be this many industries that have the main line going straight through the yard.
Days since last FRA reportable incident, 0. Oopsie. That's what the underside of my train says.
I would have thought that less yards have main lines going right through them.
Yeah, it's usually not right through.
Have the main line go around it.
It's usually not right through the center, although sometimes they end up expanding that way. But yeah, usually they're out off to the one side in most cases. But yeah. Because if you think about it,
you don't want a higher speed limit on your main line, right? And
and you don't want to have to switch across the yard, right? Like if you have to switch across the main, you're just wasting efficiency because you're blocking trains from running on the main. So that's the biggest thing. So you want
to be able to, that makes sense. Yeah, like the steel mill in Derail Valley. Sometimes it's like, hey, we want you to park it in like B7 or whatever, and you're like, okay, great, but now I have to go all the way out onto the main and then back all the way back in on the main. Like you're just wasting precious main time. I mean, mind you, it is single player, so it's not the end of the world. But
right, if it was a real railroad, you'd have much more of a problem with it. But it's not. So,
all right, B3I. That's second on the right. I'm just dumping steam. I don't even care.
To get there fast. Gotta see
Yeah,
what your
well,
time
I'm
is.
only
Yeah.
at 9 bar anyway. It's like, who cares? Just dump it. Now let the rest of this hill slow me down. Man, I was so confident, and then at least I didn't blow up. At least I didn't blow up.
You didn't do that. You just
I
did
got
a
lots
couple
of water.
little sillies.
We're not gonna blow up. See how dramatically that drops though when you start going up a little hill? Holy, oh, I didn't switch myself. Well, I need to be on that track. I wasn't paying attention, Heist.
It's fine. You're fine.
I wasn't doing the thing.
You're just gonna be a little slow because you're gonna have to back up now.
Yeah, I am gonna have to back up a freaking hill
That's fine.
with a giant stupid train of stupidness. God dang it! I should have quit. I should have quit, man. I should have quit. As soon as this video started, I should have just quit. I should have been like, sorry, Heist, I can't do it today. You know, I got a bad case
oops,
of.
there we go.
Oh, my engine fell over. You know, huge problem.
I had to light my methane that I started exploding here. It
I'm
started
gonna do
leaking
the
from the tank
classic way of
cars.
stopping an engine in this game.
Just-
My favorite method.
Just dump the air from somewhere else.
Open the back brake line as the last car goes by.
Yep, that's dude. That's how you switch in this game. I refuse to
100%.
believe
Just dump
any other
the air on the last
method.
car.
That's just the way to do it. I blew up some tank cars because fun. That was a little silly. That goes downhill through there, so you're gonna have to start that train going backwards.
There we go.
Assuming
there we
you can pop that air hose, bud.
Yeah, I got it dumped. It's good. Okay, I got the switch set.
Yeah, let's see. So my fees, I've got $28 from some tender that I don't even know what it was. I don't know why I have that $28, but I do. I have $810 for the FH69. I have $6,400 for the L22, my locomotive, and $12,300 for the tender. So we'll have to see who used more resources or not in the process of this.
Problem known as I probably can't start on this hill with only 9 bar of pressure.
Yeah, you're gonna need to use your blower, bud.
Yeah, the mistakes were made this episode, Heist. Mistakes were made.
That's the story, man.
I was kind of worried because I was like, man, I can't keep calling this like, you know, newbie pro Derail Valley because like I'm gonna get good at running Steam.
Well, you say that, and then you keep proving yourself
And then
otherwise.
I say that, and then this happened. So
At the beginning of the episode, ladies and gentlemen, I literally went, hey, no, it's okay. I could take the heavier train as a handicap. You know, some people have been suggesting that, and Con's like,
Yeah, like a
no, man, I
1300.
got this.
I was confident, dude.
It turns out Con was not confident. He was confident.
I was confident, but it didn't
Okay.
pan out.
It did
Listen,
not.
you know what? Look, I'm chopping backwards in reverse. I built some pressure. Aren't you proud of me?
I am proud of you. Dad, are you space? Yes. Now we're a family again.
Look at this. Look at that. Watch I put this in the wrong line again.
There's only one that you possibly could, like, actually need to go to, so please don't
Alright.
do that.
It's that empty one right there.
That one. Yep.
Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes, Heist. But it's okay. I'm going to have less maintenance costs.
Yeah, I mean, than me right now, because I'm blowing up. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, but, beep.
All right.
Fine. It's fine.
Get this. Let's just get this. You know what? I'm so confident. This is what we're going to do. We're going to tie the air on this. Okay. We're going to tie the... We're going to tie the... We're going to... Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, we're going to stand here. We're going to tie the air, which I did. Now I can break the air. Then I can undo this.
I'm getting aerial footage of the yard blowing up.
Look at that.
Oh, he's got the
I'm
moves.
Dutch dropping.
He's got the moves.
Except apparently this locomotive can just power right through its own brake and not care.
Apparently.
It literally doesn't care. There we go. That's a Dutch drop. Look at that.
Look at that, baby.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to pop
I got-
that air now.
Yeah, I'll get it.
You don't want to run out the other end. You got a long consist, dude.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. This is like 20 cars long. Oh no, no,
Tie
stop,
a
stop.
handbrake. Tie a handbrake. Yeah, well, you have to tie a handbrake for the job anyway. But nailed it. Nailed it. Good.
Nailed it. Perfect.
All right.
10.
Now we find
It's not
out.
going to be a good time, Heist. It's not. There were mistakes. There was a lot of. Yeah, this is not going to be good. 30 minutes. Oh my god.
It's fine.
Oh, 6 minutes slower. Time better.
Even without the loading change, like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, pull up your fees in your fee manager there, your career manager, and you
$28.
and you used more fuel and warrior locomotive more than I did.
Did I really?
You did. Yeah.
Well, that's
Although
unfortunate.
I had
how did
that
How did
at-
I ruin? What is this C851? How did I ruin another?
I had the same $28 on another tender.
What other tender did we like? There's only the one tender.
That's exactly what I was wondering, but I had C601 for $28.
This is C594, which is the bottom one, right? Like, yeah. So, what's going on? How was that possible?
I don't know. That's
I
an
used
enigma.
more water and got there slower.
You did.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Less efficient and slower, Con. Congratulations.
And that doesn't even count the one I bid because that gets reloaded.
Yep.
Oh my god.
You have much to learn, young Padawan.
Dude, I thought I was gonna be good. I thought today was gonna be the day. One of these days, man, I'm gonna beat you. One of these days.
Perhaps next time, or the next
I'm gonna
time.
do it.
Or the next
And-
time, or the next time.
It's annoying to me that you're this good at this game. It's really a problem. Like it's freaking trains, man. You drive down the track. That's all you got to do. You know, like why are you good at this?
Nothing,
Like, it's-
nothing to it, huh? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, nothing to it. Just pull the throttle and go. You know.
Pull the stick in the train, dude. We need a competitive Derail Valley League. I'd be invited that. That'd be great.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. The devs need to add a multiplayer mode, even if it's a ghosted multiplayer where there's no physical interactions with your two people, but you can run jobs simultaneously on the same track. So I could actually like see your ghost alongside
Dude,
my
that
ghost.
would be
That would be
hilarious.
the best. Like the best mod ever. Just so I can see your ghosted train and actually like check your position relative to mine, you know?
And then you could
That would
watch
be- that
as
would be
you
the
fail, and then get more
Yeah.
angry.
Well, you'd see the other guy pulling away from you and you'd try and speed up more, you know? Like
Right.
it would be
The
more
mental game would be there, and then you mess up in the first. Like that's the thing. Like mentally, you get pissed off when you're racing. Like if you're on the circuit, like actually playing sim racing or something, you know, you get pissed off, and then you like fling it into the corner too hard, and you forget that you just need to like make your time better every lap.
Oh, I was pushing.
you know?
I was pushing 80 into a 30 because I needed to make time up. You know, like it's yeah,
It's just what you do, man.
yeah. But yeah, let's know what you guys think in the comments down below. I thought today was the day, Heist. We need to do.
We'll have to do another
go back
one.
to the 060 for a few races, and you know, with some smaller loads, I'll get the feel of it again.
Okay.
You know, maybe.
Okay. I
don't
still
know.
want to do that downhill race. I think that would be fun.
There's a
too.
downhill race.
Yeah, from that bottom right corner of the map, from that garage down the super steep hill.
Okay.
We talked about it a couple episodes ago. It was a good suggestion. I think that'd be fun.
We should do
Spawning
it in
a train
something
there.
terrible though. Like honestly, like something as bad as-
DE2, and then just a bunch of the heaviest loads ever, so that you die.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
So you have no brakes at all, and you're
No,
just
no
trying to-
brakes, no dynamic brakes. Yeah, just that'd be fun.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll catch y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.